Let's talk about motivation and motivation theories. We are going to talk about initially some of these theories: X and Y theories proposed by McGregor, hierarchy of needs theory proposed by Maslow, two factor theory or motivation hygiene theory proposed by Hertzberg, three needs theory proposed by McClelland, cognitive evaluation theory, goal setting theory, equity theory, Vroom's expectancy theory, and flow and intrinsic motivation. Thank you. So, what is motivation? One could define motivation as the willingness to exert high levels of effort towards organizational goals. The willingness to exert high levels of effort towards organizational goals conditioned by the effort's ability to satisfy some individual need. The willingness to exert high levels of effort towards organizational goals conditioned by the effort's ability to satisfy some individual need. This is how we define motivation. Now, as I said, there are various theories. Let's look at them. Two basic theory or the basic starting point or assumption were McGregor's X or Y. In X theory, the assumption is that people are basically lazy. It's a negative assumption about people. They are lazy, they don't want to work. And if you want to motivate them, you have to either use greed or fear, carrot or stick. They are motivated only if you tempt them, offer them rewards, or they won't do anything. Or you have to scare them. So stick. Carrot is basically you want a donkey to or an ass to move, you hang a carrot in front of it, then it will move to eat the carrot, or you hit it with a stick or show it a stick. So assumption is that people are like this. They are basically lazy, don't want to work, are not motivated, and you have to use greed or fear to motivate them. The opposite assumption is theory Y, in which McGregor himself proposes that one can also think that people are basically motivated themselves, intrinsically motivated. They do want to work. They are excited to work. They want to work. They want to perform. They want to achieve those goals and organizational goals. Just don't demotivate them. So you don't need to motivate people. They are already motivated. Don't do things that demotivate them. So these are two opposite assumptions. Does it work? Is it true? Always depends. Sometimes you see that people won't move unless there is an element of temptation or greed, or there is an element of fear. Sometimes you see that people are basically motivated. So maybe there are individuals who are more the Y type. Maybe some individuals are more of X type. Maybe the same individual at times is showing exhibits of X and Y both. If I have to wake up early, I need to have a very strong motivation. I won't wake up early because I'm not an early riser. So if I miss a flight or miss a train, so that fear will motivate me, not otherwise. But once I'm already up and once I'm on my job or doing my work, then I don't need any external motivation. So then it's more of Y. So to get me to wake up, one needs X. But once I'm up, I don't need any carrot or stick. I'm already the Y type. That is me. So again, same guy, two different things work. So again, it varies from individual to individual. One can't really generalize. Sometimes X works, sometimes Y works. In some people, it is more of X. In some people, it is more of Y. And for the same person, sometimes X and Y both, and sometimes Y has to be applied. And then we go to an important theory, Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. and in which he gave a beautiful concept of self-actualization. It's a fantastic idea. He said that human needs can be of two types, and higher order needs and lower order needs, and it's like a pyramid of needs. So you have various steps in the pyramid. First, you have the lower order needs. Once they are satisfied, a satisfied need does not motivate you, only an unsatisfied need motivates. You work to fill your tummy if you are hungry. Once your tummy is filled, then food doesn't motivate you. So you try to satisfy those needs that are unsatisfied. So first you fulfill your lower order needs, then you go towards higher order needs. Lower order needs are physiological and safety needs, basic things like hunger, thirst, shelter, sex, food, all those bodily needs that animals have, humans have. Safety needs are security and protection from harm, physical and emotional harm. So these are your lower order needs. Then come the higher order needs. Higher order needs are love and social needs, affection, belongingness, acceptance and friendship. These are the social needs, part of the higher order need. Esteem needs. There are two types again, internal esteem and external esteem. Internal esteem factors are self-respect, autonomy, freedom, achievement. These are internal esteem needs. External esteem needs are what you get from others. You need status. People should perceive you to be high status. You want to be recognized as a high status individual. You need recognition. You need attention from people. People should pay attention to you. You should feel important, that okay, people are looking at me with respect and people are paying attention to me and trying to pay attention to what I'm saying. I enjoy high status among people. They recognize me. I'm well known. So these are esteem needs. And the last is self-actualization. This is one of the most beautiful contribution that somebody has made. It's a very uplifting concept which Maslow gave. It is self-actualization. It is represented by the drive to become what one is capable of becoming. It includes growth, achieving one's potential, and self-fulfillment. It's like a seed has the potential to become a tree. So if the seed had a desire or a motivation or a need, it would be its need to become a tree. It's a full flowering out, full manifestation of its potential. The seed has the potential to flower out into a plant or a tree, and its desire to achieve or completely realize its or actualize its potential, full utilization of its potential. It can become a tree. It has the capacities to become a tree. So utilize all of it. That basic desire, that is self-actualization. So this is Maslow's theory of needs. Again, there are differences of opinion of whether how much is right. Sometimes more than one need may coexist. Does it happen in this gradual fashion, step by fashion? One doesn't know. But it's a model of thinking that one can keep in mind. Then there is Hertzberg's two-factor theory or motivation hygiene theory, and in which motivation factors and hygiene factors are different. Hygiene factors are those factors the absence of which would demotivate you, but they won't motivate you. So it's like things that motivate you are different from things that demotivate you. For example, what are the hygiene factors? Increasing the hygiene factors would not motivate you, but if the hygiene factors are not present, you would be demotivated. What are the hygiene factors? They are company policy, company administration, supervision, interpersonal relations, working conditions including climate, atmosphere, weather, heat, cold, or AC in the office, fan in the office, too hot, too cold, whatever, drinking water and stuff like that, and even salary as per Hertzberg, not necessarily by others. So these are hygiene factors. If these factors are not proper, if they are absent or they are flawed or they are not okay, then people will be demotivated, dissatisfied. That's it. But if you want to really motivate people, then you have to do something else. Then increasing these hygiene factors or improving them won't really work. Hygiene factors have to be there, have to be sufficient. If they are there and sufficient, fine, I am not demotivated. But really to make me do more, You need something else, and these are motivating factors or motivators. That's why two factors. What are the motivating factors? Achievement, recognition, work itself. The work itself can be motivating. You can find the work itself fulfilling and enjoyable. Responsibility and growth. These are the motivating factors as per Hertzberg. Next, we talk of D.C. McClelland's three needs theory. There can be three possible needs. NF, need for affiliation. This is a social needs. Friendship and social acceptance and networking and meeting people and all that. These are close friendships, close interpersonal relationships, needs for having close social connections. Then there is need for achievement, NH, the drive to excel, the drive to achieve in relation to a set of standards, to strive to succeed. And then there is NPOW, need for power, the need to make others behave in a way they would not have behaved otherwise. You can control people. You can make them do what you want them to do. You can make them do things even if they don't want to do it. That is, you hold power over them. So these are the three needs proposed by McClelland. Need for achievement, need for affiliation, need for power. Cognitive evaluation theory, next theory, is very interesting. It says sometimes people are intrinsically motivated. They are already motivated. They enjoy their work. And if you reward them for it, if there is extrinsic motivation, then the overall motivation reduces or goes down. Because then, when nobody was recognizing me or giving me anything, then I was thinking, look, I'm still doing it. I don't care what people do. I do it because for my own satisfaction. Now somebody says, hey, you're doing a good job. I said, theek hai. What's the big deal? So I am not too motivated. In fact, my motivation could go down, because earlier it was like I am doing it, nobody cares, and I am still doing it as a sense of sacrifice, doing it without others noticing. I was doing it because I liked it. It was something that made me different. I enjoyed it. I didn't care what anybody else did. I found it basically motivating without anybody having to motivate me. And now when they try to reward me for it, it doesn't really excite me that much. That is cognitive evaluation. When extrinsic awards allocated for behavior that had been previously intrinsically rewarded tends to decrease the overall level of motivation. This is very interesting, but sometimes this can also happen, because then you don't feel like it was all you earlier. You were doing it, nobody cared, and now people care. So then the input that you put, the sacrifices that you made, that value goes down. So that could probably reduce your level of motivation. Goal setting theory. You must have specific and difficult goals, and that would motivate people. Goals which are specific, measurable, quantifiable, and difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. Stretch goals. Goals which are not impossible, but which are not easy, which make you strive, which make you reach for it. They have to be specific, measurable, quantifiable, and achievable goals, but which make you work hard. If you set those goals, people would be motivated towards achieving those goals. Equity theory is a complex theory which we'll discuss in the next session. Thank you.